Some Nigerians have said that Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi KANU are not good models and not fit to lead freedom movements. But would you say the government has been in any better position in providing leadership to the nation? That's the question. We have all heard about the rearrest of Nnamdi KANU and the attack on Sunday Igboho by the men of Nigerian security forces. I do believe that Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi KANU have the right to agitate peacefully, but I do not think Igboho should be in possession of such guns. Meanwhile, I also think he may have the right to protect himself if the government won't, since it is not the first time his house was attacked at night by unknown gunmen. But on the other hand, Sunday Igboho has the right to protect himself with such weapons that was found in his house. Meanwhile, Fulani herders are carrying AK-47 all over. Boko Haram are carrying AK-47 all over. Bandits are carrying AK-47 weapons, kidnapping different people all over the north. But the government has not, went to their houses or went to invade their privacy and brought them to book. Note that many Nigerians are responsible for providing basic amenities for themselves, some of which the government should be responsible for. Millions of Nigerians provide their water, electricity, education, healthcare, and security, those who can afford it. Indeed, I think Nigerians are aware that those who can afford it do find means to protect themselves, which may include hiring people and buying guns for personal protection. Here are a few questions. Would you believe that the kind of destruction wreck left behind in Igboho's home, as seen in videos, was done by honorable civilized policemen who were on duty to arrest and harm Igboho? Doesn't it look like what unknown gunmen on a mission to kill would do? Yes, that's the question. Because if they were supposed to be, government officials and they wanted to arrest Igboho, they would have come by the day, not coming like a kidnapper or hire assassin. Suppose Igboho was planning an attack on the Nigerian government. Can anyone overpower a moderately equipped police station with the number of firearms seized from his house during the attack? As shown to reporters by the police, I do not intend to defend illegal possession of arms, but a little thinking is no crime. Some people have opened up and said that Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi KANU are not good models and not fit to lead freedom movements. But would you say the government has been in any better or in providing leadership to the country? The government has even faulted their promises. They are the problems of these menace and all this insecurity and all these, barbaric acts, coming down from the northern part of the country and across to the south. Why won't Igboho and Nnamdi KANU agitate? They will agitate just because we have bad governance and bad government in this Buhari administration. So many people are, fending for themselves. Government has not done anything possible to cater for the needs of the masses. There are countless peace-loving people seeking justice that may never come in courts across Nigeria today. The Nigerian government and leaders are like the average parent who will beat a child and beat him the more for attempting to cry. And if the child cries, they will still beat the child. Why? They are used to disobeying court orders, but they expect citizens who have seen them ignore court orders, overlook the due process and federal character countless times to be good law-abiding citizens. No, it can't happen. Many Nigerians believe that it is almost naive to expect the law, court, or security forces to protect you. Our judges and judicial system have been rendered powerless because corruption pays. They say where there is no justice, there can be peace. People like Sheikh Gumi have been meeting killer bandits in the company of the DSS officer and mediating on behalf of kidnapped victims, men who are responsible for killing soldiers, innocent commuters, and villagers in their hundreds, and he may never be arrested for such association. Nevertheless, Omoyele Sowore has been detained in Abuja for more than 2 years for organizing the Revolution Now protest and meeting Nnamdi KANU while in exile. The Nigerian forces under this government are only effective when it is time to trace harass, kill, or arrest dissenting citizens. You can get killed by the Nigerian forces meant to protect you by simply participating in a peaceful protest and not minding the hoodlums or the hooligans, or rather the bandits and kidnappers. But they can also mind the peaceful protesters even while holding the national flag. Some so-called bandits will eventually become businessmen, millionaires, and perhaps already made enough to run for or buy political offices soon. Furthermore, such men will be called honorable too, and you will be respected as long as you have money. That is what we are subconsciously teaching our young men or young generation and young women. The guns and ammunition smuggled into the country through the Niger border may already have been transferred to younger ones to form other criminal groups. It was reported in the news a few days ago that Kano State Governor Abdullahi Umar Ganduje narrowly escaped death as deadly bandits unleashed an attack on his convoy on their way back from Zamfara State, during which about 3 security personnel attached to the governor's convoy sustained varying degrees of injury. Yet, the same intelligence used to arrest and repatriate Kanu has not been used to quench the powers of killers groups like Boko Haram, ISWAP bandits, and the killer Fulani herders. I said it. How do you persuade people to submit to such authority who wants to be respected by force? We are being scammed, but we are not victims. We are more like accomplices because we support injustice when it favors us to do so. We conveniently look away whenever it pays to do so. To men and women of my generation, I appeal that we do better. Else, our children will struggle like we currently are under a new generation of Goliath. If we act cowardly unconcerned like many of our parents, then you can expect that this is only the beginning of what is to come for a generation that has no plan, because the federal government does not really have plans for us. The Buhari is a tribalistic and power drunk, and many among the older Nigerians knew that, but they did little or nothing to reveal the truth that they know when it was being repackaged and sold to us during the 2015 elections. The Nigerian elite class knows that many of us are unthinkingly simple, who are not expected to remember past events. The National Assembly does not care about the feelings of those they supposedly represent, and the Senate has been captured. Oh, Nigeria, we will save you from these spineless vagabonds. No Nigerian holding opposing views are safe from Buhari and the claws of his forces, whether online or social media. Well, I would like you to respond towards this article, but notwithstanding, may God preserve and give you more wisdom to do so. Political madness happening in Nigeria under the current government watch. People we voted for are pretenders and forward, or better still named, are vagabonds, and they are so-called, lion that want to devour. He who fights runs away, and you fight another day. What legacy are the present crop leaders, giving to us as the citizen? Well, I would like you to share your comments over this article. Thanks for listening, and God bless.